Alright, you lot, Chapel John here, and today we are looking at Transformers, Earthspark, Deluxe Class, Megatron. Now, reviewing things like this is a bit of a pain in the arse these days. I need a bit of a hand. Ah! Oh, thank you. That's exactly what it comes with. More or less, an arm, instruction sheet, and this little paper. Another accessory is hidden within the alt mode itself. So, yeah. And this little arm thing, it's just a hinge, ratcheted. Admittedly, it's on a bit of a ball joint, which means when it's attached, it can go forwards and backwards, 360 most likely. So, yeah. The alt mode is alright. Admittedly, when I first saw it, I wasn't exactly the hugest fan. It's not because I don't like the alt mode, but I do think the proportions on it, I do hope that in the show, it looks, if I do see the show, it looks very cool, but as of now, it looks meh. It's not bad, Anyway, yeah. The propellers turn 360, of course. So, we've got that. The colours are Megatron, of course. Grey, yeah, kind of grey and black, dark grey, and the cockpit is blue. A little bits of red are poking out, but that's nothing compared to the robot mode, which we might as well get there. First off, remove these sections here. When you first get this guy, well, on mine, this was bloody tight as hell. Ooh. And remove that. Combine these together to form the fusion cannon. Come around here, take these sections, the wings, bring them out, I'd say all the way. Right, focus on here, this stage. Lift up this panel, split the legs, and fold them out. Very animated Megatron-esque, kinda, with the way the legs form, the back of the vehicle motor, kinda similar. It's kind of similar. No, not really. But it's like Armada style screen. Turn the legs at the thigh so that the knees are facing forwards, and fold out the toe. Do the exact same thing with the other. Take these sections here, kind of untab them and bring them down and up. These would be the hip skirts. Split the cockpit in half, bring them out, and when I got this guy, I could not have these together without filing them down. Hopefully that's not everybody's copy, but that was mine. I couldn't have them together. Bring them out. Slide this in to reveal the head. Bring the hip skirts down. Bring this panel down just to, flesh things out a little bit. Turn these facing forwards. Take the arms, turn them so that the hands are facing forwards. Make sure the propellers are out the way so that the hand clears through it when you turn this 180, and straighten the arm out. And you can bring the shoulder the rest of the way down. Do the exact same thing with the other. And as far as the robot is concerned, you're pretty much done. The only thing you can do now is take the fusion cannon. This is an option. Put that in his hand. But we kind of know Megatron with the fusion cannon on his arm. So, yeah. And that's it. Now, the interesting twist I've heard in the show is that he is a good guy in the show. That's a bit of a twist. Articulation is that the head can move left and right, but it can't turn 360. It can't do it. Shoulders can turn 360. In and out. Admittedly, you have that joint to rely on. But, it does go outwards. Biceps, admittedly, are kind of limited because of the wing on his arm, but they can turn decently well. Well, kinda. Bending at the elbow, I'd say a little bit past 90 degrees. Can't tell. His hands don't move. Makes sense. It's only a fucking deluxe class in a main line. Well, not in a subline, I should say. No ways to make sense. His transformation prevents that. Hips go forwards this far, and if you bring this section backwards, you can get, like, the backwards articulation is freed up. Hip skirts out of the way. You can do the full splits. Thigh swivel 360. Bend to the knee very well because of transformation. And this is something I'm surprised about mainline sublines including, which is the ankle tilt. Very surprised. Now, of course, red is a lot more red is exposed to this mode, so that's something. Yeah, yeah, he can look up and down a little bit. So you've got that. His toes can move a little bit if you so need them to. But yeah, he's a really interesting figure. Okay, transformation back is remove the fusion cannon. Just kind of bring the arms up and out the way. Bring the hip skirts up. Bring the back panel up. And just kind of pull the legs like you're flushing the loo. And make sure it's all the way out. Bring the toes in. Bring these out. Turn them inwards so that the knees are pointing inwards. And just fold them in like Armada Starscream. And tab them together. Nitpicky, but I make sure that the toe is kind of lined up with the silhouette of the alt mode. Bring this panel down and into place. There's actually a groove and a slot here. Good job. Right. Now we can kind of essentially take the arms, bend them. Well, not quite yet. We need to rotate these round. Make sure the propellers clear his hands. Make sure these are 180. Bend the arm. Twist the arm outwards. Good job. Other side exactly the same. Right. Take the hip skirts. And we need to make sure these are cleared and tabbing into the sides of the torso. But there's actually a tab at a slot. Now, admittedly, I should have done this without the legs folded up, but, you know, nothing preventing me from doing it now. Good job. Tab these together. On this, on my copy, you needed to file them down in order to do it. Yikes. There's a section here. Untab it from here. Bring these down. There's actually a tab here in a slot here. So make sure you get that light up. Do the exact same thing with the other. And this is the time to make sure that everything's lined up together. Make sure. And I like to make sure that the ankles are bloody lined up. I'm a bit picky like that. Right. Take the fusion cannon, split that in half. And this one with the loop at the top, essentially, with the extra at the top. Now, of course, another way of looking at this is peg and a slot and a peg. They'll meet together. But if you can't tell that right away, then make sure that the one with the peg, the post, is facing inwards. That's the way to tell. You've got a couple of visual indicators to tell you which way is which. The post should be pointing inwards, and should be pointing inwards, and the one with the thing at the top here should be on this propeller. You've got kind of a couple of visual indicators to let you know you got it right. And that's it. That is Transformers Earthspark Deluxe Class Megatron. What did I think of this figure? He's pretty nice. Any faults with him? On mine, I had to file the tabs here to tab them together. Hopefully this isn't everybody's copy, but that was my copy. But otherwise, well, maybe transforming the wing section on his arms, but nothing really major. So yeah, hope you liked this video and have a great time. And as always, see you later.